Meteorologist. Now that's a big word. What's it even mean? Well, meteorologist is just a fancy word that means a person who studies weather patterns, like rain, snow, sun, ice, clouds, and all sorts of other weather things. Some meteorologists study satellites and work for a really cool organization called NASA. NASA employs the people who send rockets, rovers, telescopes, shuttles, and satellites into space. Astronauts work for NASA, and I would like to introduce you to a special friend of mine who was the youngest astronaut that NASA had. Meet Artie.
Well, hiya, kiddos. My name is Artie, and I'm the kid astronaut who works for NASA. I love to study weather. Most importantly, my favorite part of weather is clouds. There are contrails, cumulus clouds, stratus clouds, cirrus clouds, and so many others. From up here, I can see all sorts of things. Check out this awesome photo the satellite I work on took. You can even see Florida through the clouds. The clouds are right on top of where you all are in Virginia. I hope it isn't too rainy, though. While I was doing my research, I met a really great friend. His name is Fluff. Hey, that's me. My name is Fluff and I'm a cloud. I can sure change. Sometimes I like to hide the sun from you all down on Earth, and then I look like a stratus cloud. Then I will let the sun peek through, and I look like a cumulus cloud. And then some days, I let even more light show through, and I'm a wispy cloud, so I look like a cirrus cloud. Other days, I like to be the one who hides, and those are the days when you can't see me at all. I sure do change a lot, and that's why I need your help. That's why we both need your help. Fluff, NASA, and I can't get all of the data on our own, so we created this awesome thing called School, or Students' Cloud Observations Online. With School, it's your turn to be scientists. Scientists have to work together and share information they gather so other scientists can learn from what they are doing. We want to learn from you. Your class is going to check out clouds every school day for 1 month, and you are going to make a record of what you see in 2 ways. After all, a scientist always records their data. Using this chart as a guide, you are going to write things like cloud type, the cloud opacity, or how see-through it is, and the cloud cover, or how much blue sky you can see every day. You can also record temperature of the day, since I know you just learned how to do that, and the time of the day. This is all information you can put on the weekly log, which looks like this, or the daily report form, which looks like this. After you've recorded the data from your school, you're going to send it all to my good friends at NASA in Florida so they can add it to the data they are getting from other schools across the country. They'll be super excited about getting yours, though, because I'll let them know what great scientists collected it right there at Matoaka Elementary School. Why don't we check out an example your teacher did so you can see exactly what you're going to be looking at? Back to you, Miss McCrae.
Thanks, Artie. Okay, kids, here are some pictures of clouds that I took over the last month. Just like Artie said, I made sure to note the day and time I took the picture. Then I used that handy chart to help me pick out the type of cloud I was seeing. See, this one is a stratus cloud. I also wrote down the type of cloud cover and the opacity. Remember, that just means how much blue sky is showing and how see-through the clouds are if there are any clouds there at all. At the end, I made a table of all of my data, and we are going to do the same thing. That way, the NASA scientists will be able to read our data. Okay, meteorologists, let's get started.
Good luck to all of you second grade scientists. I'll be sure to come hang out over Matoaka this month to say hi.